He actually lives Life Orb. That sucks. Well, now I just get swept by Calyrex, so... I live on 4. The clutch live. I gotta land this. I gotta land this play rough. This is the biggest clutch of this thing's entire life, and I miss my fucking play rough. If you were my Mon, I would release you. You were a fucking worthless goat. You ain't the goat. What is up, everybody? Back with some more Pokemon Scarlet, Violet, Regulation G, VGC. Got a really cool Kyogre team today we're going to be featuring for you guys. This team is honestly one of those teams that just cooks. There is so much crazy stuff on this team that I really kind of had to feature for you guys. Whether it's actually good or not, I don't know. But this is a Kyogre Regulation G team with GOGOAT and grassy terrain GOGOAT. With grass pelt, under grassy terrain, grass pelt gives GOGOAT a +1 defense boost, and with a grassy seed, you can actually reach a +2 defense boost. So, I don't know how good that really is in Regulation G when you never seen GOGOAT, even like the earlier formats that had lower power, like Regulation F and H, and all those ones. And even when Rillaboom was legal then, you didn't see GOGOAT at all, when I think it would even better, maybe could have been better then, when there was a lot less power. We're going to see if it actually can even do anything in Regulation G, but I really want to feature this team for you guys, because I haven't seen a team with GOGOAT on it in forever. There was one team a long time ago that I was going to feature for you guys, but I never ended up featuring it because the rental code got taken down really fast, so I wasn't able to get to it in time. But I want to feature this for you guys just mainly because there's also a bunch of crazy shit on this team. Look at some of these movesets, which we'll go through in some of these builds. I don't have a pace for this team either, so it's teamed by Monkey Apom or less. So I do not have a pokepaste for this team. Only rentals, so if you guys want to try this team, rental in the corner for whatever reason, if you guys are crazy enough to try it. Maybe you just want to watch me waste my time and get frustrated. I don't know, maybe I think that's probably the smarter thing to do and watch somebody else play the team instead of actually using it yourself. We'll see how it goes, but I don't know any of the EV spreads on these Mons either. So if these movesets and like this type of shit's already cooking like this, maybe the EV spreads are also really weird. I'm not sure what the EV spreads are on any of these Mons either. I'll have to look at that in game once I get into a match. But we got the Kyogre on this team with the Calm Mind. This is a Calm Mind Kyogre that actually sets up the rain. So you enable the Kingdra on this team with the Wide Lens. The Wide Lens is there just mainly so you can actually land Hydro Pump. In the rain, you have 100% accurate Hurricane, which is kind of cool. You can kind of cover for the grass types that you're going to maybe be going against. And you have the Dragon Pulse there for consistent damage. Swift Swim doubles your speed. Maybe you can do something with that. I'm not sure. With Regulation G, you get one-shotted by like everything. Even in rain, you don't one-shot anything back, even moving first. So we'll see if Kingdra is actually any good in Regulation G. I just don't think it's that good. We'll find out though. You got the Rillaboom on this team with the Expert Belt. I don't think I've ever seen Expert Belt Rillaboom. An offensive Rillaboom with Grassy Glide as the only stab grass move on this thing. And then alongside it, which you're ideally going to want to be pairing alongside it, is the GOGOAT with the Grass Pelt Grassy Seed, which will give you a +2 defense boost. And you're also Terra Fighting. I don't know what Terra Fighting is for on GOGOAT. The only thing I can think of off the top of my head is Incineroar, but this is actually a rain team, so you shouldn't really have to worry about Incineroar very much anyways, because you have Kyogre and Kingdra on this team. I have no idea what Terra Fighting on the GOGOAT's for. We'll see if it can come in clutch, maybe, I guess maybe the Steel types. I guess that's maybe what it's there for, because otherwise you do kind of get walled by a lot of Steels. You do have ground move on the Laboom, but the GOGOAT pretty much is flat out walled by like a lot of the Steel types. Maybe it's for like Zacian Sword. Maybe that's what it's for. I don't know. How much is a Terra Blast Fighting gonna do to a Zacian Sword when it's neutral? I have no idea. But or even like Zamazenta, it has a crazy defense stat already. I don't know. Life Orb Incineroar on this team, but it has more of a supportive move set. So I don't know if it's actually like an offensively EV'd Incineroar with Terra Grass, or if it just has Life Orb to boost its damage numbers a bit. The only damage moves it has is knock off and fake out, and fake out's not going to do much damage anyways. You don't really prefer doing a lot of damage, it's mainly for the flinch. So, you have one attacking move on this Incineroar, and you have a Life Orb, which I think doesn't really make much sense, but we're going to pretend we don't see that, and we're going to try to roll it and see how it does. And then, you got the Thundurus on this team. You think this would be a rain team? You'd throw Thunder onto this Thundurus? Or like a Choice Scarf or something? Nah, you got the heavy-duty boots. The heavy-duty boots in doubles, y'all. The heavy-duty boots that are pretty much useless in doubles. I don't think there's anything in Regulation G that sets up hazards. You'll run into Glamora once in a great while, maybe. But the only other two things I can think of off the top of my head that might set up like Stealth Rocks would be like Garganical and then maybe Ting-Lu if you run into both of those. Apart from that, there's really no reason to have heavy-duty boots. Pretty much a useless item on Thundurus. So not only that, we have like almost 3 Mons on this team that have items that are pretty much useless. I guess Wyland makes sense for Hydro Pump, but like Hurricane's going to be 100% accurate anyways in the rain. So I just think you're better off having like a Life Orb on the Kingdra. Switching the item on the Incineroar. I'm not sure how it's EV, we'll find out, but this team's cooking. I don't think this team's going to be it's really that good at all, even on paper, but I'm going to play it for you guys and we're going to see how well it does. I fully expect to go on to the casual ladder tonight and just get absolutely fucking wrecked, but I'm going to try to at least pull off some crazy stuff and try to make something work for you guys. At least try to keep it entertaining. But let's just hop into this. I'm not going to waste any more guys' time. Alright, we're here at the game. We're going against a Calyrex Ice team. Looks like a copy-paste rental, if I'm being real. Heatran, Cali Ice, Amoonguss, Incineroar, Rillaboom, and Raging Bolt, so... What do I want to do here? I have a really bad matchup into my opponent's team. Like, I'm just... The Kyogre's okay into his team, but apart from that, like, he still has Rillaboom and like, Raging Bolt to just shut it down really bad. I think what I do here is I lead Kyogre, I lead the Incineroar. I don't know what else I even bring here. Like, what do I else do here? I don't even know. I get wrecked by fucking Calyrex. I have nothing for Calyrex. I literally have nothing for Calyrex. Apart from Incineroar, but I think I might get one-shotted, I'm not sure. YOLO, I'm gonna bring the GOGOAT and Rillaboom, YOLO. GOGOAT, Rillaboom, YOLO. I also don't know why this Thundurus is Terra Poison. I have no idea why it's Terra Poison. What is Terra Poison on Thundurus? What is that for? I have no idea. For your random Fairy type, like, it doesn't really help your matchups at all. If you're gonna go a Terra on Thundurus, you usually go Terra Flying to have a stab flying move. Or either like Electric to boost your electric moves, or Ice. Hit the ground types. Like, I've never seen Terra Poison Thundurus either. He just leads with the Rage. He knows he has a fucking great matchup into me. He leads the 2 things that just fucking wreck my team. He knows how good they are. I'm Terra Water, but I kind of just want to switch out here right into the GOGOAT. That's what I'm going to do right now. Going right into the GOGOAT, and then I'm going to fake out. I don't know, does my Grassy Pelt, is that supposed to proc, or does it just automatically work? Like, am I, like, automatically just on the field at +2 defense now, even though it doesn't say anything? Or does, like, the terrain need to be set up on the turn the GOGOAT's out on the field? I'm not sure. Here comes Calyrex Ice. Calyrex is coming in right now. Calyrex is coming in. Show me Calyrex or Heatran. Heatran's gonna come. Okay. Like, I just have such a bad matchup into my opponent's team. Like, I really don't know what to even do here. Like, I can go for Will-O-Wisp, but if he goes Terra here... I mean, I guess Terra Fire would be kind of shitty. I don't know if he really go Terra Fire, but... I have Play Rough for Raging Bolt. Do I get my defense boost? I don't think I have my defense boost. Yeah, I have my. I guess I'm not sure how a grass pelt works, but I'm assuming the reason why I don't get my grass pelt boost is because the terrain needs to be activated when the GOGOAT is on the field, not being sent out onto the terrain. I'm assuming that's what it is. That kind of sucks. I didn't know if it actually worked that way, but YOLO. And then I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp here before I get swept by Calyrex. He's gonna protect. He's gonna protect to scout the Will-O-Wisp, and then he's gonna go Terrafire on the next turn. If it doesn't one-shot me. Okay. How much does a Play Rough do to him? It does about not even a third. Not even a third of damage. I mean, I guess I can go for Grassy Terrain boosted Horn Leech, but that's not going to do shit. I'm going for the Play Rough again, maybe I can get a crit. I just Will-O-Wisp again. If he goes Terrafire, then whatever. He's going to go Terrafire in my face. Like, if I were him, I probably would too, because Raging Bolt's still on the field. And, like, the Raging Bolt just deals with the Kyogre anyways, so... As long as the Raging Bolt doesn't die here, I think he can get away with Terrafire. I should have knocked off. Or parting shotted. I don't even get the kill. Let's GOGOAT. GOGOAT's so fucking weak. Such a fucking weak mon. It is not even funny how fucking weak this thing is. I noticed this team too, like another problem with this team is like nothing on this team really has Protect. The Kyogre does, and like there's like everything else in this team really doesn't have Protect. There is no Protect on this team at all either. I'm gonna try to play rough. I think I'm gonna catch a Glacial Lance to the face, and I'm gonna fucking get swept by Calyrex right here. I think that's what happens. He actually lives Life Orb. That sucks. Well, now I just get swept by Calyrex, so... I live on 4. The clutch live. I gotta land this. I gotta land this Play Rough. This is the biggest clutch of this thing's entire life, and I miss my fucking Play Rough. If you were my mon, I would release you. You were a fucking worthless goat. You ain't the goat. Wow, the biggest opportunity ever. I didn't think he was gonna live that. This thing lived a fucking Glacial Lance from Calyrex at +1. Wow. What do I do? What do I even fucking do here? I guess I go into Rillaboom and Fake Out. But like, he has Protect, so... Doesn't matter. I mean, what do I even do here? Like, I still die, no matter what, I think. I can't touch Calyrex at all. I guess I just play rough. I could Fake Out here too, I guess, but... I forgot I don't have Fake Out on this Rillaboom. I forgot I don't have Fake Out on this Rillaboom. It's only on the Incineroar. This is an offensive one. Fuck it, YOLO. There's no way I win this anyways. He still thinks I'm like a normal Rillaboom set with like Fake Out and everything, but I don't have that. There's no fucking way I win. This is where I just get swept by Calyrex. What I needed there is I needed the Raging Bolt to drop. That's what I needed. That was my only way to maybe do something because I had Protect on Kyogre. I could stall out a turn of Trick Room and bypass Fake Out. And then I could Terra Water maybe. And by that time the Grassy Terrain would be gone off the field, so there's no way I win this. This team's really bad. Like, I'm just gonna be real with you guys, this team is just really, really bad. This team does not know what it wants to do, and like the shit on this team has so much like obscure shit that literally does nothing for it. Whether it's items or like moves, like I don't know. Really bad team. Funny how the GOGOAT clutched a survival there though with Glacial Lance. That was kind of cool, but apart from that, we just got fucking wrecked. I fully expected to go into this, though, just to get fucking wrecked. It's kind of sad how I go against a Calyrex, sweaty fucking Calyrex team, and the guy sees that I have a fucking GOGOAT on my team, and he still brings all the shit that just fucking wiped the floor with me. You think he'd maybe try to have fun, and he knows, he's like, wow, I have such a good matchup into this team. Maybe I don't have to bring the Calyrex, maybe I can just bring something else, I'll probably still win. Nah, fuck it, I'm just gonna be a sweaty asshole, and I'm still gonna bring everything that just wrecks this guy. I'm not gonna have fun, I wanna just fucking roll everybody. Your typical scumbag Calyrex player right there, y'all. Doesn't want to have fun, just wants to fucking mollywop and sweep everybody they go against. Shithead scumbags. I'll see you guys in another game. Alright, we're here with the game. Going against a copy-paste rental. I don't actually know if this is actually a copy-paste, because the Thunderous is a little bit different. Almost looks like it does, though. Kyogre team. Tornadus, Kyogre, or Shifu, the fabled 3 on this team again. What a surprise. Very original. Incin, Rillaboom, Urshifu, and then you got Thundurus. I guess my own Thundurus is actually okay into his team, funny enough. It's actually okay into his team. I just have no speed control either, so like if he has Tailwind, he just fucking outspeeds me. I'm not Scarfed, I have heavy duty boots, which literally does nothing. So... I don't know, I kind of want Rain, but... I think GOGOAT Rillaboom would be really good here if he didn't have Thundurus. Thundurus just shits all over that, pretty much, so... I think what I do is I lead Kyogre with Thundurus. I'm going to bring the GOGOAT, I'm going to bring the Rillaboom. That's what I'm going to try to roll with. I don't know how I win this game, I really don't. It'll be a miracle if I can win this one, like I've been getting wrecked. I've lost every single game with this team so far, so... Please ask for, like, testing matches. I've been getting absolutely wrecked by everything. Like, no matter what I try and whatever I try to cook with, whatever leads and, like, duos I try to use with this team and combinations I try to use, nothing works. I just get fucking wrecked by everything. He does lead Tornadus, so... The only shitty thing here is, though, is he has speed control, so you can just go for, like, Ice Beam here, or, like, Water Spout, and just one-shot the Thundurus here. I think it's Ice Beam. I kind of want to Calm Mind, actually. I'm going to Calm Mind. I'm going to Calm Mind, and I have Volt Switch on this. I forgot I have Rain Dance on this, which literally does nothing. I got Volt Switch. Okay, I guess I'll Volt Switch on the Tornadus then. I don't know if you even know if that one-shots Tornadus, but whatever. Terra Ground. He's predicting the electric-type move, okay? I'm fine with him popping Terra Ground, because I have 2 grass types in the back. The Kyogre can live this. Like, if he goes for Water Spout, I should live. Okay, he goes for Thunder. That's not what I wanted. It's not what I want. He gets to Paralyze. Okay. This needs to one-shot, please. Okay. That's perfect. That's good. So what I do here is I'm actually going to go into GOGOAT here. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to withdraw the Kyogre. And I'm going to go into the Rillaboom on this next turn. I fucked up big time. I should have never went for Calm Mind. I mean, I didn't predict Terra Ground Kyogre, though. If I would have went for, like, an Origin Pulse there, imagine how much that would have did. Just fucking wasted my Kyogre, pretty much. It's going to be on the back of GOGOAT, this match. Only way I'm winning this match is on the back of GOGOAT right now. Okay, goes into this, that's fine. It's the attack drop. My attack's garbage anyways. Whatever. So I'm gonna withdraw. I'm going right into the Rillaboom here to get my +2 boost. I could Terra here. I could go Terra Fighting for Incineroar, but I think what I'm better off doing is just going for Horn Leech. See how much damage that actually does to a Kyogre at -1. It'll be terrain boosted, so that'll kind of make it a little bit more powerful, but it's going to draw. Let me guess, his own Rillaboom's coming in. Air Shifu, that's fine. You're going to catch an Horn Leech to the face. There's a chance we can win this, like, as long as the instant here doesn't have, like, Will-O-Wisp. There's a chance I can maybe win. The GOGOAT has to do a fuck ton of work here, though. It's at -1 attack already. I don't know why the grass pelt doesn't go off. Like, why? Could somebody tell me in the comments down below why does grassy pelt? Why does it not work? Because I still never got my boost. At least I don't think it did. Unless it doesn't show it on it's just like a passive boost to your defense, and it doesn't actually boost it and say like in match. The same as like the seed, it actually boosts your defense. It just has the boost there, but it doesn't actually show it. I don't know. I've got high horsepower for the instant. I'm going for it. I'm going for it, y'all. I'm gonna Horn Leech. He detects, that's fine. He has Will-O-Wisp. Okay, that's the one way he can actually win versus me. The one way he could win. It still does a solid amount of damage, though. Because of the crit. I don't know what he really does to me here, though. Like, he has to get into the Kyogre to try to do stuff. Like, he just doesn't have really many ways to really damage me here, though. It's kind of the main thing. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to double into the Urshifu slot here. If he goes into Kyogre, he takes a shit ton of damage on the way in. It does an okay amount. Hey, never mind. Close combat does way too much. Never mind. I was gonna say I can maybe still win this, but I don't think I have enough damage. My damage numbers are gonna be way too low. Yeah, it doesn't do nearly enough. Maybe if I wasn't intimidated, maybe it would have got the KO. I don't know. GOGOAT's just so weak. This mod is just so fucking garbage. It is so goddamn fucking piss fucking weak. I think this team would be even better. Like, there's a lot of shit I'd do to make the team better overall. I think we're kind of giving the GOGOAT like a short end of the straw because his team overall is not really built that well on paper to begin with. But even if it was built a lot better, I think if you really wanted to use GOGOAT with this type of thing alongside the Rillaboom and that type of shit, I think you're better off using it in Regulation F or like Regulation H. Regulation G is not the format for this thing. It is so power crept, it's not even crazy. Or it's not even funny. Like, it's just so sad. I mean, he has to protect here. He has to protect. So I high horsepower here. I've got Wild Charge, but like then if he switches into Kyogre, then I get fucked, so. My Terra Fighting, okay. I don't think that does anything for me at all. Oh, I picked the wrong mon. Whatever, I don't know if it matters. I should have went for Play Rough, but it doesn't really matter. He's Citrus. Should have went for Play Rough. I could have maybe got an attack drop there too, but whatever. He's gonna try to intimidate the fuck out of the Rillaboom, so it doesn't do enough damage to get the KO on the Urshifu. Yeah, or he just goes right into Cineroar again. I'm going against all these fucking sweaty ass fucking players on the casual ladder. They're playing like it's a fucking $1,000 tournament and there's winnings on the line or some shit tonight. You're playing versus a team with a fucking GOGOAT on it, bro. Like, come on. You gotta play like this. Watch, he's gonna go right into Incineroar here to get the double Intimidate on me, so I don't do any damage. I guarantee you that's what he does here. I'm gonna high horsepower, predicting Incineroar coming in. And then I'm gonna try to Horn Leech here onto the Kyogre. I think what he's doing right now is he's running the damage calcs. He's running the damage calcs, so y'all. I think that's what he's doing right now. He's trying to calc whether a grassy glide at like when burned at like -3 kills your Shifu from this range. That's what he's calcing. That's why it's taking so long. I guess maybe I could have went for Grassy Glide. I don't know if it would have KO'd him though. Horn Leech does nothing, so that's game. There's no way I win. Like theoretically, like looking on paper, like this should be a matchup I kind of win, but like him having Will-O-Wisp just fucks everything over. If he didn't have Will-O-Wisp, he still would have like Intimidate spam shit to do. I don't know what I'd even do here. Like, what do I even do? I guess I go into Thunderous. I guess I can't even fucking touch the Kyogre. Little does he know that I literally cannot touch the Kyogre at all. Protect here. I'm gonna try to Horn Leech again. I'm gonna predict him to either switch or protect. Comes Incineroar again. There must be like a secret pile of money on the line for this match or something that I'm just not aware of. I'm pretty sure you just win the fucking game already, bro. You don't even need to go into Incin here. Can you dodge? That'd be great if you can dodge. No, you're too slow. You're just a useless goat. And you get critted. That's cool. You should have left your ass back in fucking X and Y. That's what they should have did. Somebody please tell me why Tyrantrum and Aurorus are not in the game, but GOGOAT of all things is in the fucking game. Or like some of the other mons from like X and Y that never made it into the game. I don't know, I'm still scratching my head at that one. I just lose. I don't know how I win this. I don't know how I win. I could Terra Poison, but that doesn't do shit, so I don't know how I win this. I don't think there's any way I win. The problem with this Thunderous is like it has Volt Switch. Volt Switch literally does nothing. It is so fucking useless on this team. It literally does nothing. I just surrender. There's no way I win this. Our opponent's another guy that's just a fucking jackass that is on this casual ladder tonight too. That just plays like there's $1 million on the line. He takes that match. He took this match so fucking serious. I send out GOGOAT and he's like, oh gosh, I'm gonna lose to GOGOAT. Oh no. And then he starts playing like a goddamn sweat, trying to intimidate, spam me, and all this other shit. Like, come on, bro. I think once you burned the Rillaboom, there was no way I could win the match there anyways, no matter what. He didn't know any of my sets either. But like, if he would have knew my sets, especially for the Thunderous, he would have been like, yeah, there's no way you win this. This team's really bad. I'll do one more game for you guys, but this team's just fucking god-awful. This might be like the worst team I think I've featured for you guys for Regulation G. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that right now. It's probably worse than the gimmicky Groudon Hypnosis team that we featured a few weeks back as well, that we tried to use on the ranked ladder. At least that team, you can actually use it, and it had like optimized mons that were at least trying to be competitive. This team has like literally like random move pools on some of these bonds and items that literally do nothing. So I'm really struggling. I cannot do shit for you guys. I'll try to do one more, but I think I'm just gonna get swept again by probably like Calyrex or some shit. So, all right, here with another game. I literally just said I'm probably gonna get swept by Calyrex or some shit again. And what happens? I queue for a game, and I go against Calyrex Ice yet again. Except this time it's like a hard Trick Room team. So, Enamorus, Cresselia, Blood or Ursaluna, regular Ursaluna, Calyrex Ice, Gouging Fire, and Ogerpon Water. What do I do here? He also has Ogerpon too, which just walls the fuck out of the Kyogre. I don't know, I think what I do here is I lead Kyogre. I lead Thundurus. I think that's what I try to do. I need an Instant. I need Instant just mainly for Intimidate alone. I gotta bring that here. Like, what else do I bring, though? If I bring GOGOAT, it's worthless without Terrain. So I can't bring that by itself. Kingdra doesn't really do anything here at all. I mean, it's okay, I guess. It's not going to do that much damage, though, to a lot of his stuff. His team's really bulky. It's not going to do much. I'll try to bring the Kingdra. I don't know. I just have such a bad matchup in a lot of these teams. I think another problem with this team is just matches so bad into like a lot of the Regulation G stuff that's really common. This team gets fucking wrecked by Chien-Pao. In one of my testing games I had, I got fucking wrecked by a Chien-Pao team. It gets fucking wrecked by it. Like Ice Spinner, Chien-Pao it just fucking wrecks this team. Wow, that's a real nice nickname. How did you bypass that? Because when I put that in, that has to be a hacked Cresselia. That's for sure a hacked Cresselia. What that Cresselia is, it bypassed the profanity filter for nicknames. You're not supposed to be able to type that word into the nickname thing. It actually normally will not let you type the word fuck into the nickname thing. It'll prevent you from doing that. So the only way that you can actually do that is it's a hacked crest. So my opponent's using a hacked Cresselia with a fuck you nickname. What a fucking loser. Oh, I'm edgy. I'm a little edgy 12-year-old. Fuck you, the Cresselia. Yeah, I'm cool now. Origin Pulse is fuck. Origin Pulse him. And then Volt Switch out. I'm sure, I don't even think I'm gonna one-shot him. Oh, this guy has a bunch of hack nicknames. I don't know if you could actually put that nickname as well into the nickname thing. I'd have to test that one. I'm not sure about that one. Dick the Ogerpon. That's a new one. Kind of wish I would have stayed in now, though. Well, actually, it doesn't work because he protected, so I'm just gonna Calm Mind up. Actually, I can't. Actually, I can't Calm Mind. I mean, I go into Instant here. I kind of want to actually Terra Poison. I'm gonna Terra Poison, and I'm gonna Sludge Bomb. YOLO. Fuck it, YOLO. Do it live. I'm gonna Sludge Bomb all over this dick. That's what I'm gonna do. The opponent definitely has some hacked mons. I don't know if that's like an actual, like, I'd have to check if you can actually type that into as a nickname, if it actually let you. But I know for a fact, if you type FU, like that name, into the nickname thing, it'll prevent that. It goes through a profanity filter. Won't let you use that one. So that's a hacked crest for sure. At least the nickname is hacked. It's probably ginned or some shit. Imagine being an edgy 12-year-old going online and risking getting your fucking game and your entire ability to play on Wi-Fi banned because you want to have a nickname of fuck you, the Cresselia, and use that on the Wi-Fi. Okay, I made a good swap. I'm assuming the Trick Room gets set here. Okay, he just Thunderbolts. Thunderbolt Cresselia. So apparently the 12-year-old also has a pea brain. It's really sad too. This fucking Thundurus. I went Terra Poison and it couldn't even one-shot an Ogrepon too. That's sad. I don't know what the EV spreads. I haven't even looked at the EV spreads on any of these mods, by the way, too. It's like almost like my 10th game with this team already. Every single one I've lost, and I still haven't even looked at the EV spreads on any of these mods. Look at them right now, real quick for you guys. They don't have this one doesn't even have an EV spread. It's just they have no EVs. They have no EVs. This team's back. Oh my gosh. No wonder I'm doing no damage. I have no EVs. I have literally no EVs. Oh my gosh. Well, I knock off here, I think, actually. I could knock off the Ursaluna here so his Flame Orb doesn't activate. That might be kind of clutch. I'm gonna Sludge Bomb here, maybe I can get a poison. I'm not expecting to win this game at all, still. Even if he's really bad, like, I don't expect him to win. Okay, there's the Flame Orb, so he doesn't get his Guts boost. He just Earthquakes for free here, though. That's the problem now. That's the problem. Now he just gets swept by Earthquake, especially if he actually does have Trick Room. Now I just get swept. I think this team has to probably take the cake for probably like the worst team I've used. It might actually even take the cake for like the worst team I've used this year. We'll look back at this team and like at the end of 2025, and I'll be like, yeah, this team was bad. This team, it doesn't have any. These 4 Mons do not have any EVs. The Incineroar is the only one that has EVs. 3 of these Mons do not have any EVs. I don't know how many of the other ones, like the other 2 on this team, if they're EV'd or not. I'm assuming they aren't. I'm going to go on a limb and say they aren't. So if you guys use this team, let me know. I think I just get swept here. I'll Origin Pulse, but I think I just get swept by Cocaine Bear. I think he just Earthquakes are free, and then I get Thunderbolted and Earthquaked. I don't know how I win this. I'll Protect. I don't know. The only way I win this is if I get a KO on the Ursaluna here, and if I live a Thunderbolt and an Earthquake. Sod that's not boosted. Okay, it's still a 2-hit KO. It doesn't matter. Okay, he doesn't double target down the Kyogre. I gotta land this Origin Pulse. Okay, we're still in the game. But now Calyrex comes in, I'm assuming. Okay, he doesn't have Calyrex. No Calyrex. I'm gonna Protect. I don't even know what I do here, though. Like, does a Hydro Pump even kill this? I have no EVs. Like, Hydro Pump, even like with like a fully EV'd Kingdra, even doesn't even kill it most of the time from this range. I think with no EVs, I think Hydro Pump is not gonna get the KO. I'm probably dead anyways, actually. I'm gonna die to a Fairy move. Yeah. You know, I bet this, it kind of is a perfect storm of like teams on the casual ladder tonight too, because not only do I go against this guy that has a bunch of hacked nicknames, illegal nicknames that you cannot even input as a nickname as his Mon. These are all hacked. Bitch as well is also a nickname that's also hacked. You cannot put that into the nickname thing. It will not let you unless you use some type of hacking software. So we're going against a cringy 12-year-old that has his names Dick, F-U, and Bitch, and he's risking getting his fucking account banned and his game completely banned off the Wi-Fi for using illegal nicknames to try to be fucking cringe and edgy on the casual ladder because he thinks it's cool. And then like a lot of my other Regulation G teams, I actually it's been kind of a combination of like F, H, and G teams, usually on the casual ladder. Tonight, I think out of like the 9 or 10 games I've done with this team so far, including testing games, I've went against all Regulation G teams. It's kind of ironic how that works. I use the worst team ever, and I want to go against Regulation F or H teams and maybe at least have a fighting chance to do something, and I just go against the sweatiest of the sweaty Regulation G teams back to back, like all time. There's no way I win this. Terra Electric Cresselia. I mean, I guess it makes sense he has no weakness because of Levitate. Wow, mommy! Look at there! I used my team, I got a win! I won versus a Kyogre! Isn't that cool? Holy shit, little Jimmy! You're cool, you're a great, he has a shiny Koraidon in his banner. He's a hacker, that guy's a cheater. Like, shiny Koraidon is shiny locked, unless you cheat. Did he use that online too? So not only did we go against a guy that's blatantly hacking nicknames, he has a fucking shiny locked Koraidon in his profile banner, which you cannot get unless you hack it into the game. So he's risking getting fucking banned if he used that online. What a fucking retard. You can tell that was a 12-year-old that either bought a hacked copy of the game with all the stuff already in it, or they either buy the shit online from some of the robots that you guys probably see from Wonder Trade, advertising the scam websites. Probably either bought those and got traded them by a robot, or he actually hacks the game himself. I don't think he's that smart. So he'd probably use his mommy's credit card and he just buys everything and has the robots trade it to him off those scam websites. Probably what it is. Kind of interesting though. Kind of an interesting person to go against. Some piece of shit that's almost probably risking a ban by going online with this type of shit. I don't think I've ever seen that. That's the first. So, talk a little bit more about this team. Alright, as for this team, I'm just going to go on a limb and say it's probably the worst team I'm probably going to use this entire year. It's going to be really difficult to actually top this team for how bad this one actually is. I'm not trying to be mean and like trying to shit on the team, but I'm going to be real with you guys. This team, out of I think like the 10 games I played tonight, they were all versus Regulation G teams. I think I got swept every game. I got swept 10 games in a row. This team matches up really badly into a lot of the common stuff currently in Regulation G. You get wrecked by Chien-Pao, Raging Bolt. There's a Urshifu Dark tears through this team. It's really weak to Trick Room. You have no speed control, so Tailwind or like Trick Room fucks this team up. There's a bunch of other shit that this team is really. The entire Regulation G list, the majority of it fucks this team up in some type of way. The main issue number one out of the list of like 100 issues with this team, to improve it, if you really want to salvage this team, at least what I would do, first actually EV the Mons on this team. This team does not have any EVs, y'all. The only thing that actually seems to have competitive EVs is the Incineroar. Everything else on this team, I'm not sure about the GOGOAT or the Rillaboom. I forgot to check, but everything else does not have any EVs. Are these Pokemon even IV trained? Are they actually bottle capped? I have no idea. I'm assuming they might not even be bottle capped. So if those two things are not the first place to start, then there's a huge bunch of other issues. A lot of the sets on this team do not make sense. The GOGOAT for one is fucking garbage. This Mon was a Mon to maybe try to use in Regulation H alongside Rillaboom in the lower power format. It's just completely outclassed and power crept into absolute oblivion in Regulation G. I mean, you can sit on the field if you're going against physical attackers that can't really touch you, but they just kill the rest of your team and make it a 1v4. And then just double into you at the end and still win because you don't do enough damage. So even then, it's just fucking garbage. It doesn't do any damage. Like, I don't know what it really does. Grass Pelt, I don't even know how it works. Every time I've tried to set it up, either it's just a passive boost that doesn't actually show that it's actually a defense boost, or I'm trying to set it up incorrectly. I'm not sure. Or if it's only with manual terrain, and you gotta use grassy terrain as a move to proc grassy pelt, then that's the reason why it's garbage, and the reason why GOGOAT's fucking garbage. If that's the case, and that's the way it gets procced. If it's not a passive defense boost and a +1 defense boost that way, and it just doesn't actually show it in game, then that's the only way to actually get the grassy pelt is with manual terrain, not just grassy surge. Then there's a reason why GOGOAT's garbage. There you go. Would never touch them on if that was the case. What else? What else? There's so many things on this team that would change. What else? The Terra's on this team. Terra fighting makes no sense. I guess apart from the steel types, maybe Ensign. But even then you're doing so little damage, it just doesn't make sense anyways. Whatever. Terra fighting doesn't really make sense. The Kingdra would have been could have used a different Terra. I wouldn't have went Terra Water. I would have went like Terra Steel, a defensive Terra, or something else. Maybe Fairy. I don't know. The Rillaboom has no Terra. I would have maybe went Terra Fire. I don't know what else it'd really go. And then the Thundurus, Terra Poison doesn't do anything. Terra Poison makes zero sense. If you really want to use the Thundurus, I'd run like Terra Flying with Terra Blast. Or like, I don't know, Ice maybe. Or Electric for more damage. I don't know. I think just a major issue with this team is I would just go back to the drawing board entirely. I think this team is just beyond even just going back and trying to repair it. I think you're just better off just getting rid of the GOGOAT and just trying to go back to the drawing board. But then you're asking yourself, well, then why even built this team if you don't want to run GOGOAT? So I don't know. Heavy duty boots item does not make sense at all. Literally does nothing. The moveset on the Thundurus, why does this thing have Rain Dance? I have no idea. Did not even click Rain Dance once. Volt Switch does not do anything, especially when you're going to be in the rain. You want to have a really good electric move. Why not run Thunder? Run Thunder and like Terra Blast Flying. Keep the Volt Switch if you really want to, and then run Protect. Have that be your 4 moves. The Life Orb on the Incineroar also makes zero sense when the only attacking move you have is the knockoff that's going to be doing decent damage. Why would you not run a Citrus Bear like an AV or something else on this thing? Or like change the moveset up to run an AV or whatever else you'd want to run? I have no idea. I feel like the Life Orb should be on the Kingdra, if anything. The Wide Lens on the Kingdra is great for Hydro Pump, but apart from that, it really doesn't get that much value because the Kingdra is so weak to begin with. You really need the Life Orb to do decent damage. I think this team's just beyond repair, if I'm being real with you guys. I'm kind of wasting my time trying to go through and try to provide like actual like feedback to kind of improve this team. But it's kind of why if you guys are really bad at team building, like I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to completely shit on the creator of the team or anything for anything. Everybody has to start somewhere, but that's why we're also in 2025, so you can go online. Everybody online, especially like a lot of the Discord servers, like wherever you really look, if you're just looking for help online to build teams or have like people look over your teams and try to help you improve your teams, like you can go online and people are most of the time willingly just help you and give you a bunch of advice and kind of that type of stuff to help you through team building and improve your teams. It's way better by default, even if you're not the best team builder. I can seem like me, like back in Gen 5, my teams were garbage too. I don't think they were this bad, but I made some really fucking dog shit teams back then too when I was getting into VGC, when I was start getting into competitive back in Gen 5. But online didn't really exist that much back then either, so you had to learn a lot more yourself instead of just going online and kind of learning that a lot of stuff from on there. So I don't know. Hopefully the video was entertaining for you guys. There really was not much in this video, if I'm going to be real with you guys. I feel like I kind of let you guys down because it was just mainly me just getting swept for like 3 or 4 games in a row. So hopefully it was at least still entertaining for you guys. I don't know, there really wasn't much here. It was just me getting fucking wrecked. That's pretty much what the video is. This is a team that I wanted to try because it looks like it was cooking. Oh, this team sucks. And then like the span of like every single match after that, oh, this team's really bad. This might be the worst team ever. Blah, blah, blah. Get wrecked, continually get swept by Calyrex about 3-4 times in a row. End the video. That's pretty much what it really was. I apologize, it was kind of boring, but hopefully at least it was somewhat entertaining. Especially that last match going against that cheater. The guy that was hacking shit into the game, so that guy is on his way to getting fucking perma-banned for sure. especially if he's using shiny locked legendaries online. So yeah, I don't know if he is, but if he, I was assuming maybe he is. I don't know. But I'm gonna get out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, share the video. I got a bunch more stuff on the way. Apart from that, I'm gonna get out of here. Peace out, everybody. Thanks for watching.